Welcome back. It is Tafel Talks. Now we are talking. Gentlemen, have you seen Instagram lately? There's a trend where people are acting like it's 10 years ago, the music, they are throwing back the old Chris Brown songs, the filters, the vibes, But what about football? What about football? Let's throw it back a little. Let's talk about 2016 Premier League versus current Premier League. Like the era, the golden era, current, talking about now. Let's start with you, Mr. Adolf. What do you make of that era compared to now?
2016, it was one of those seasons where it was very unpredictable. We didn't really know. The team that actually won the league previous season was fighting for relegation. So they came up with a bunch of, if I can say, rejected players, which they bought at very, very low prices. And the season just taught me that football is not about having superstars in your team. It's about having a balance in your team where everyone is gelling together. And the likes of N'Golo Kante, Mahrez, all these guys, Vardy, they managed to pull a shock, one of the biggest shocks in not even football history, but sports history, by winning the Premier League. So it was a very odd time, a very odd season.
Script. We're talking in terms of 2016 compared to now, what do you make of that era tactically, competitively, just in general?
I think there's a, I guess the seasons mirror each other in the sense that you said, the top teams were struggling a little bit. Some teams struggled for identity. I remember Chelsea was hovering just above relegation zone. United was in disarray. I think
Southampton was doing quite well.
Southampton was doing well. City was not on their game as we knew them to be a bit later on. I think they were just still finding their feet. Arsenal, I think that was their year to win, and
they were supposed to win,
and they didn't.
They bottled it again.
They bottled it, and the winner was an underdog. We have a similar case with Aston Villa now, who have a strong claim to the Premier League throne. And I think that could be the same. But I think the difference when it comes to ball playing, obviously the systems have come more into play now. So we're not seeing, we kept on talking about the likes of, the Eden Hazards, players who could take a game and take a team and really change the dynamic of a football game by themselves. Now with systems in play, it's very hard to pinpoint a player that can do that. Not to say that the talent isn't there. I think Shekri, who we're going to see today, has the capabilities to be an Eden Hazard, but maybe the system doesn't allow him the freedom to do just that.
I like that you mentioned the system, especially current Premier League. It's more about system. It's what they call the Pep Guardiola era. Compared to the 2016, we had the OG 4-4-2, where we have the attack is just mostly counter-attacking footballers. Now, in terms of goalkeeping, what do we make of 2016 era?
Oh, I think it was relatively... It was relatively brilliant, yes, but I think they were a bit more, I don't want to say protected, but they were less involved in the actual build-up.
Protected.
A lot of these goalkeepers now are every single one of them are ball-playing goalkeepers. The attack starts from them. They dictate, quite literally, where they're going to attack just based on the first pass. A lot of them are sweeper keepers, and this is why we're seeing a lot of lobbed goals every now and then, goalkeepers off their mark, because these goalkeepers are forced to be an extra defender when they need to change the ball in terms of position of play. So I think goalkeeping has gone up in terms of football playing, but the actual shot stopping, nothing beats that time.
Just to add to that, I think goalkeepers are now more valuable in the overall play of the match, because, as script says, the actual game starts from them. They back in the day, even the rules did not allow you to play a goal kick in your box.
In your box, yeah.
Now the ball gets played in the box, and from there, when you suck in the other opponents, the opponents you suck them in, that's when they hit it long, and that's where the ball gets played. So I think that's a different way of playing, and it has started with Pep. We are seeing even defenders are more important now. Back in the day, defender, what you do, you just either you take the man or the ball, you do your job, you kick the ball out. Now, as a defender, you also need to be able to be a passing defender, ball-playing defender.
Yeah.
So, yeah, defenders are costing a lot of money now because they are required to do that job as well.
That is true. The nostalgia is real here in the studio.
I'm going to throw my neck on the line and say we're going to have a repeat of 2016. We're going to see Aston Villa
that's a good
win
one.
the Premier League. Arsenal are going to bottle it again. I'm sorry for all the Gunners fans out there. I sincerely apologize.
No, you don't. But okay, you can apologize with a smile on your face.
You know, sinisterly or in a sinister perspective. And then, of course, I think from a relegation perspective, we're going to see one of the classic teams go down. It's still, yes, you're saying it's a little bit too late for Wolves, but the other two spots, anyone can still go down. So we'll see how that pans out.
I like that Script has thrown his neck on the line, but I want to test you. Are you also going to throw your neck on the line? Go to OneAfrica.tv and chat to us. Tell us, do you think this era, 2025, 2025 English Premier League winner is going to be as dramatic as the 2016 English Premier League? Are we going to pull that dramatic finish? Talk to us on OneAfrica.tv. Tafel Talks, now we're talking.